Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents Essential Managers, Leadership, written by Christina Osborne and read by Kelly Burke. Introduction. Leadership is the ability to create an environment where everyone knows what contribution is expected and feels totally committed to doing a great job. Leadership is an essential skill for all successful managers to learn and practice regularly. This book explains the key techniques leaders use to release their own and their team's full potential. It shows you how to think and take action with a leadership approach and to look at yourself and the world around you with a leadership focus. Practical advice is given to help you to develop the leadership aspects of your own role and to encourage leadership and initiative from everyone in your team, including those working remotely. From taking up a leadership role to leading with confidence in difficult situations and motivating staff both in person and from a distance, this book prepares you step by step for all the challenges leaders face. The book is packed with advice to help you direct your energy towards building essential relationships and achieving the most important results that add value to your organization and identify you as a successful leader of people. Chapter 1. Understanding Leadership. When you take up a leadership role, you will be expected to juggle multiple tasks, from meeting goals through to developing new business opportunities, with multiple responsibilities. In today's fast-changing world, that means not only making sure your team follows the same organizational vision and values, but also managing risk and building resilience. Defining the challenge. If you thrive on thinking creatively, inspiring and guiding people, experimenting with different approaches, and making intuitive decisions, you are on the way to being a leader. But truly accomplished leaders also possess sound problem-solving skills, a strong vision, and empathy. Thinking leadership. Leaders are made rather than born. And while a real desire to lead is a prerequisite for leadership, the key skills you need to lead can be learned. Leadership has many facets. It is the ability to inspire others to overcome challenges, accept continuous change, and achieve goals. It is the capacity to build strong, effective teams and use your influence to persuade and steer. It is about having a vision and values, and about taking care of the people around you. The old idea of one person at the top issuing orders is on its way out. Leadership now is about creating the conditions for all to rise and building the structures and cultures that empower any team member to lead when required. In today's dynamic world, we are all potential leaders. Leading and managing. Leadership is a substantially different role from management. A leader is someone who creates a bold vision and inspires others to believe in it, while a manager seeks to put the vision into practice by steering the day-to-day actions and behaviors of his or her employees. You probably aspire to be called a leader rather than a manager, but despite their differences, the two roles remain intrinsically linked. Sound management requires some leadership skills, and great leaders are, or know what it takes to be, good managers. When you move into a leadership role, you won't and can't abandon managing altogether. To be credible as a leader, you need to acknowledge the past and what is currently happening, at the same time as focusing on the future. Be nimble. To be a good leader, stay close to your team and use your judgment to move between leadership and management roles as necessary. Being a leader. Here are some do's and don'ts for being a leader. Do learn quickly what motivates team members. Ask your team for their view on the situation. Think beyond what happens in the short term. Know how to train and develop your team. Set standards to build a team you can rely on. Don't think yesterday's result will still count tomorrow. Don't be out of touch with your own emotions. Not notice what's going on around you. Not ask for feedback on your leadership and ideas. Not keep physically fit and thinking positively. Leading from within. The job of a leader is to gift others a sense of purpose and self-worth. This is impossible to do with any conviction if you don't understand your own strengths and weaknesses, or if you're uncertain about the direction in which you want to take your professional and personal life. Improving self-awareness is an essential part of growing into a more effective leader and becoming alert to the effects you're having on others. Being a frontrunner. People respect leaders who embrace strong values and take responsibility for their own choices in life. To demonstrate this internal strength, you need to be seen to be leading by example. Show your team that you have the confidence to take risks, that you can persist through difficult times, and that you are prepared to keep on learning, adapting, and creating new business opportunities, as well as listening to their needs. Knowing yourself. People don't all think in the same way. Understanding your own thinking style and the styles of others around you will give you some valuable leadership tools. The term thinking style does not refer to your IQ, but how you process information. Broadly, we can distinguish between 3 styles: tactical, operational, and strategic. Most people tend to get stuck using just one of the thinking styles. But by recognizing your own thinking style, you begin to ask different questions and think about problems in fresh and exciting new ways. By doing this, you work more effectively with your team because you can understand how they think and communicate, and you can talk to people in their own language. List your skills. Make a list of the essential characteristics you already have as a leader. I am focused. I am committed to excellence. I respect others. I work hard. And those to which you aspire. I am caring. I am trusted. Repeat this exercise regularly to monitor your inner thoughts and development. Defining thinking styles. A tactical thinker has the following characteristics. They accept direction, focus on how to achieve a goal, and plan and think through any actions logically. Questions they may ask include, how can we achieve the best result in the least time? How can we organize the actions into a clear plan? What are the most important things to do or coordinate? An operational thinker sees opportunities for action and improvement, and focuses on practical actions and implementation in complex situations. They may ask questions like, what action can we take? What needs to be done? When can we start? A strategic thinker thinks any problems out from first principles and redefines problems and confidently challenges issues upwards. They ask questions like, what if? Why have we ruled out these other courses of action? Why not do this instead? And who else needs to be involved? Leadership styles. Psychologist Daniel Goleman popularized the concept of emotional intelligence. He developed the idea that emotions are important in management and identified 6 leadership styles. Many people use several styles at different times. Goleman found that the visionary style had the most positive impact, but coaching is increasingly key. Developing self-awareness. To be effective, you need to lead from the inside out. What you really think and value should emerge in your behavior. To think as a leader, you should look to your self-awareness as well as your awareness of the outside world. Leading from within is not just about being true to your own principles. It also brings results. When you embrace the values by which you live and apply them to your role as a leader, people will respect your sincerity, acknowledge the stake you have in your work and in your team, and sense that you wish others to succeed. Growing self-awareness.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?